Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into a real cinematic giant.
James Cameron's Titanic, 1997.
Exactly. It still captures hearts, decades later. And our mission here really is to kind of dig into a comprehensive review, get beyond just the blockbuster surface.
Right. Find those insights, the surprising bits.
Yeah. How did this romance story become such an enduring cultural force? That's what we want to unpack.
Okay.
So get ready for Jack and Rose, the romance, set against, well, the tragedy of the RMS Titanic.
And it's really interesting. Our source material immediately points to Titanic's, multi-layered appeal. It starts with that emotional core.
The love story.
Yeah, Jack and Rose. It's called Timeless in the review. It hits on these themes of, freedom, societal pressure, that kind of doomed romance idea.
It's more than just meet cute then.
Oh, definitely. It's about, the human spirit wanting connection, pushing against those really rigid class structures back then. Makes it relatable even now.
And, okay, beyond the emotion, the visuals, you just can't talk about Titanic without talking about the visuals.
Revolutionary is the word the review uses. Cameron's direction didn't just look good, it, broke new ground.
How so? Specifically, the review gets into the detail, right?
Yeah, it highlights the meticulous recreation of the ship, its grandeur, and then those sinking scenes. Just haunting.
Right.
What made it pioneering, the review says, was blending practical effects they built this huge scale model, right? And dumped it in a massive water tank.
Wow. Practical stuff.
Yeah, combined with really cutting-edge CGI for the time that let them do these huge shots, thousands of digital passengers on deck. It set a new standard.
And you can't separate that from the sound, can you? The music?
No way. James Horner's score. And of course, Celine Dion.
My heart will go on. You can't escape it.
Exactly. The review points out the soundtrack was almost like this subliminal emotional driver, setting the mood, sometimes even before dialogue.
That's a great point. It really did amplify everything.
And this whole package story, visuals, score, that's why it wasn't just popular. It was critically acclaimed, too.
Right, the Oscars.
11 Academy Awards, Best Picture, Best Director. That puts it up there with, Ben-Hur, Lord of the Rings. Really rare company.
And praise for the technical side, costumes, sets, the whole shebang.
Totally.
But, okay, no film this huge gets away without some criticism. Our source mentions that too.
Oh yeah, it doesn't gloss over it. Some found the script, a bit much. Melodramatic.
A bit cheesy. Maybe.
Possibly, yeah. And historical drama, yes, but inaccuracies were noted. Things were dramatized for the story.
Like characters being composites or certain events tweaked.
Exactly. Like Rose's character or how they handled First Officer Murdoch's fate, that kind of thing. And the runtime.
Oh man, 3 hours and 14 minutes? It's an investment.
Definitely a bladder tester, as you said. The review acknowledges that wasn't for everyone.
But despite those criticisms, the ratings hold up, don't they?
They really do. IMDb, it's got a 7.9 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, 89% from critics. That's pretty strong across the board.
So it suggests that for most people, the strengths just massively outweighed any of the negatives.
Yeah, seems that way. Wide acceptance, maybe even love from audiences and critics.
And the legacy is just undeniable. Yeah. Still one of the highest grossing films ever. A genuine cultural phenomenon.
It really is. It became part of the pop culture language, didn't it?
Totally. I'm the king of the world. The door debate. Still going.
Still going.
Yeah.
And obviously it launched DiCaprio and Winslet into superstardom, left a huge mark.
So the final verdict from our source material
calls it a masterful blend of historical tragedy and emotional storytelling wrapped in stunning visual and timeless romance. Gives it a perfect 5 out of 5.
Wow. Okay. So bringing it back then, what does it really mean that Titanic is still considered this classic, still moving people?
Yeah, it makes you think, doesn't it? And maybe it raises a question for you, listening. In a world that's always chasing the next new thing, the next story, why does this particular mix, this grand tragedy plus this very intimate human story, why does it still feel so relevant and captivating after all this time?